AITAH? For telling my girlfriend not to stoop to my little sister's level? I 23 have been dating Ashley 21F for 3 years, and she and my little sister Tammy 19F can't stand each other. I've always had a soft spot for Ashley, and when she agreed to go out with me, I was the happiest. However, when she came to meet my family for the first time, Tammy was extremely unpleasant. Asking cliché questions, Ashley is a black woman about her hair, her body, etc. Ashley was curt and told Tammy that her questions were inappropriate, and whenever Ashley was around, Tammy wanted to spend time with me. My brothers are all nice to Ashley, and so are my parents. My mom shares the same passions for third world movies and food, and my dad's weird jokes don't make her uncomfortable. Ashley comes to my house a lot, and sometimes we have sex in my room. I always lock the main door. The problem is that in my room I have the bathroom shared with my brother's room, so it's possible to get in. Tammy got in that way during a moment when Ashley was on top of me. Ashley got upset, asking Tammy why she couldn't give us some privacy. Tammy justified herself by saying I was her brother and she just wanted to talk to me. Ashley wanted me to defend her, and I defended her by telling Tammy not to do that anymore. She left, slamming the door. And a few days ago, my family and I went on vacation to Skye with Ashley. My parents had booked a room just for her and me, and when giving us the keys, my dad also gave me condoms. My brothers laughed. Ashley also took it well, but Tammy just went ahead and pushed her slightly. The next day, we had a breakfast date at the hotel restaurant. Ashley and I arrived late, and Tammy took the opportunity to tell her that just because she had a whore's body didn't mean she had to slow us down. I was stunned. My mom asked Tammy to be polite. Ashley just shrugged and said it was her whore body that was making me crazy. Tammy didn't add anything. My father congratulated Ashley on her repartee, which made my other brothers laugh. At the end of the trip, as I walked Ashley home, I told her not to stoop to Tammy's level. She told me that if I couldn't defend her, she should do it herself. Since then, Ashley has been a bit distant with me, which really stresses me out. In 3 days, it's my little brother's birthday, and when Tammy found out Ashley was invited, she got really upset. I don't understand why she's behaving like this with Ashley, and I don't want to lose my girlfriend. Am I the asshole here? Update. Yesterday I spoke with Ashley, trying to tell her that Tammy was just jealous and that she shouldn't pay too much attention. Ashley told me to stop defending Tammy because she was an adult, and by taking her side, I was showing that she couldn't trust me. I was hurt and tried to ask Ashley if she had done anything to make Tammy the way she was. Ashley stood up and said she'd heard enough. She said it would be best if we took a break and that I shouldn't write it, and that we'd see each other on my brother's birthday. Fuck, I'm destroyed and haven't stopped crying since yesterday. My brothers say I'm an asshole. My mom says she's going to try to talk to Ashley, and my dad offers to buy an apology gift. Tammy says that even if Ashley leaves me, it was no big deal and that I'll be better off without her. What the hell? Ashley decided to take a break, even though everything was going well between us. We even talked about moving in together, but she's taking a break because of Tammy? I don't want to lose her, but I'm starting to hate my sister, and I tell myself it's her fault Ashley doubts me. Update AITAH. For telling my girlfriend not to stoop to my little sister's level? Yesterday was my little brother Mark's birthday. The morning before the party, I sent Tammy a message. It was a copy and paste of a comment from user Cookie Pogo, where he spelled out everything I'd never been able to say. Tammy, we have to talk. The way you have been treating Ashley is awful, and I won't allow it to continue. Ashley has been nothing but patient with you, and it's not fair how you treat her. You stepping into my room while you know I'm in there with Ashley is not allowed. You asking racist questions or racist comments are not allowed. All of the shitty bees that you have been pulling so far need to come to an end. I have been quiet so long in order to maintain an ounce of relationship with you, but with the way you are behaving, you disgust me and I'm ashamed of you. If you ever want to have a normal relationship with me, you need to come to terms with the person I have chosen to spend my life with and respect them. I do not want to hear any excuses or any reasons. Your behavior is disrespectful towards Ashley and also me. I was wrong in not setting boundaries with you earlier, but I will not have my relationship ruined before Christ you're jealous. Think about your behavior, apologize honestly to Ashley today, and we may have a chance on staying siblings. Fail to do that and I will not hesitate to cut all contact with you. Grow the F up and find your own relationship, stop messing with mine. Suffice it to say that 20 minutes later she came screaming into my room, telling me if the message I'd sent her was serious. I told her yes, I was very serious. Tammy started crying and stamping her feet, asking me how I could say I was planning to cut ties with her because of this bitch. I asked her to repeat it because I thought I'd misunderstood, and she said it again. I do mean, you're chocolate bitch. I asked her since when she became racist. She told me I'm not racist. I just hate Ashley. I asked her why, and she told me that Ashley was a threat to our relationship, that I was even planning to go to France for 1 year or two with her to study there. She said she couldn't stand Ashley being close to our parents and brothers, and that she had taken her place. I yelled at her, saying she was crazy and controlling. She asked again if I really meant what I said in the message I sent her. I replied yes. She laughed and said that soon I'd be asking her forgiveness and that she'd make me regret my choice. I asked her what she was going to do, but she didn't answer. The evening arrived and Mark was happy. His friends were there and he was spending a lot of time with one girl in particular. When Ashley arrived, I pulled her aside and we went to my room to talk. I apologized, told her I'd been the worst boyfriend ever, and that I regretted my actions and especially my lack of defense. Ashley was silent for quite a while. Then she asked me what I was going to do. I was caught off guard and asked her what she meant by that. She told me that if I really wanted to be with her, I had to prove it to her in action. I told her that if she wanted, I'd buy her anything she wanted. She told me I was an asshole if I thought her love was for sale. I panicked and told her I was kidding and that I was going to take her side against my family and especially Tammy. After that, I asked her if she was really comfortable with the rest of my family. She said that apart from my father's sexual jokes, everything was fine. I asked if my father made her uncomfortable. She was embarrassed. I kind of forced her to tell me the problem. She replied by saying she was a bit embarrassed. Every time she came to the house, my father's first reaction was to say that she and I were probably going to fuck like rabbits. Or when we left my room, he'd ask if we were satisfied and if I'd shown him who was boss in bed. She said that apart from that, she liked my dad a lot and that he was probably doing it because he was comfortable with her. I apologized anyway. She said that if I made a direct comment to my father when he said things like that, she'd feel better. We talked a lot more before heading back to the party. Mark blew out his candles and gave a speech. Then Tammy asked to speak. During her speech, she talked about how much she loved Mark and then rambled on. She had prepared a Rama slide and everyone thought it was to show photos or a message from Mark, but no, on it were photos of Ashley with a boy. Ashley was mortified. Tammy scrolled through the photos and you could see Ashley and the boy being very close. Tammy said that this boy was in her establishment and Ashley often came to see him, and that she had followed them and seen that they were very close. She then said that Ashley was an unfaithful black whore. My other brother abruptly pulled the plug on the whole thing and told Tammy to cut the crap. Tammy was screaming, saying that now I had proof and that I should apologize for threatening to cut her out of my life. I told her that no matter what she said, I would stay with Ashley. Ashley just took a drink of water and said to Tammy, "Well done, Tammy, you just took a picture of touching moments between my cousin and I. And if you'd been paying attention, you'd see that Travis and I have the same last name," Tammy screamed, saying Ashley was a whore and a liar. A friend of Mark's, who is in the same establishment as them, confirmed that Travis and Ashley were cousins. This boy and Travis know each other. He's been to his house and there were family photos of Ashley and Travis's kids. Tammy turned red with shame but didn't dare apologize. After that, a lot of people left. Mark was having an animated discussion with the girl he'd been with all evening. After she left, Mark came in crying and telling Tammy that she had ruined his life, that she had screwed up his birthday, and that on top of that her crush wouldn't talk to her anymore. Tammy angrily asked how it was her fault that her crush wouldn't talk to her anymore. Mark just replied, "You racist bitch, if you weren't too crazy and in your world you'd notice that Tasha is black." Tammy said Tasha was very light-skinned for a black woman, after which Ashley just grabbed her stuff and waved to everyone before leaving. I told Ashley to wait for me, and before I left I told Tammy I was done with her. After that, I took Ashley home. I told her I was sorry again about today, but that it was really the last time this kind of thing was going to happen and that I was really done with Tammy's bullshit. She just smiled weakly and wished me a good night. I wanted to ask her if we were still on break, but she seemed really tired. I didn't want to push it. This morning, my mother said that she had invited Ashley to a dinner all together over the weekend, and that she wanted the whole family to get together to put an end to Tammy's toxic behavior. And that this dinner would settle everything. I don't know what my mother plans to do, but all I want is to be with Ashley. Anyway, I've decided to really cut Tammy out of my life. I had a little chat with Ashley earlier, and she said she was tired of the situation and couldn't go on like this. I panicked and asked her if she still agreed to go and live with me in France for 1 year as we had planned. She said she would think about it. I explained the situation to my mother, and she told me not to worry, that Ashley needed space and time. My mom said she was sorry she hadn't acted sooner. My dad offered to take Ashley away for a weekend so we could be alone and do what we had to do. My brothers, especially Mark, don't talk to Tammy anymore and are ashamed because now we're probably racist in the eyes of the guests. And Tammy doesn't come out of her room. Update 2 AITAH? For telling my girlfriend not to stoop to my little sister's level? Ashley broke up with me. It hurts so much I want to die. Yesterday was the Thursday I was going to her family's house like every Thursday. Some people on Reddit told me not to go, but I couldn't help myself, so I left. When I got there, Ashley was surprised. She didn't really know what to say because her parents were happy to see me. They thought I wasn't going to come because Ashley had said I was sick. We spent the day as usual. Ashley was behaving normally, and when it was time to go home, we walked a bit and she said she had to talk to me and broke up with me. I'm really very ashamed to admit it, but I cried to the point where I had to sit on the floor. Ashley started crying too, but she said she couldn't go on like this, that even though she loved me, she had to respect herself and not accept this kind of situation. I literally got down on my knees, told her I couldn't see myself living without her and that I wanted to marry her. That if she wanted me to, I'd leave my family. She wouldn't listen and told me she couldn't ask me to leave everything for her. After that, I don't really remember what happened. I just remember being on my bed with my phone in my hand. This morning I went back to her place. Her father opened the door as usual and told me Ashley was in her room. When Ashley saw me, she asked what I was doing there. I told her I wanted to talk to her, but she said we'd talked too much and it was over. I offered to stay friends. She asked me if her agreeing to be my friend would make me stop coming to her house and texting her all night, like I did tonight. I didn't even remember doing it, but I said yes. Before I left, I asked her if she really couldn't see herself with me anymore, and she said she couldn't at the moment, that I'd disappointed her too much. I asked her if by showing her a change she would agree to take me back, and she said maybe, that if she had decided to break up with me, it wasn't because she didn't love me anymore, but because I wasn't ready to be a man who defended the woman he loved. But that if I could define it, and if she still had feelings for me, then why not? I kissed her and said I loved her. She kissed me back. I wanted to go further, but she stopped me and told me that I knew her parents and that they were against sex in their home. And above all that, from now on we were just friends and nothing more. That this kiss was a mark of end to our couple, not an invitation to go further. She told me that she hadn't informed her parents of our separation, but that she intended to do so. When I got home earlier, I was in tears. My mom said she was going to talk to Ashley, but I told her not to. My dad said it was a shame because he saw her as his daughter-in-law. My brothers was sad Gormy. Tammy wasn't there when I broke the news. So I asked my parents where she was, and they said she'd gone with our grandparents to see where she was going to live from now on. I was surprised, but they said that was what they were planning to do at dinner tomorrow, that they wanted to do with Ashley. I want to go to sleep and never wake up, or wake up and see that it was just a dream. Ashley left me and accepted my request to be her friend, but I haven't given up, I swear. I intend to do everything I can to be a better person and make her accept me again. At least being her friend will allow me to continue seeing her. All is not lost. I still have hope. This is probably my last update. I wanted to keep you up to date before I turn off Reddit and go cry or punch Tammy, who put me in this shitty situation. I still want to see Ashley. I want to go to her house right now. I don't even know why I keep writing. I just want to effing let off steam, but what am I supposed to do? I don't even know why I'm asking. You're probably going to tell me to leave her alone, but I don't feel like it. Ah, shit. I'm going to start crying again.
This is Petty Honest signing off for now. Meow. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. Don't forget to leave your honest thoughts in the comment section below. We love a good juicy thought.